Welcome everybody to We Be Talking.
We be talking, what's the word? Everything you never heard. We be talking, oh, talking.
Hey y'all. I am your girl
Hey,
Kim. This is my girl Sheikah.
what up?
We got Tamara and wait for it, sister, girl, Ivy. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of her, so get used to it. We are bringing you a hot show today. Before we even start, make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I know you guys have been hitting up some of our DMs, but just hit it in the public so we can all address it and we can all see it. So if you got a comment, you got something you want to talk about, you got something you want to comment on, please put it in the inbox below. All right. So we're gonna be talking about today messy breakups. I mean, should we involve the kids? Does it affect the kids? Do I keep him from his mistress? Oh, XYZ, whatever you thinking. We're gonna talk about it today. We're talking about all messy breakups. What y'all got?
Listen,
Go ahead, Samara.
I got something when you said the mistress, because I didn't think about it when we were talking about the topic, but I thought about something, right? When during the early stage of my divorce, right? So my husband had a side piece, right? And what was her name? Tram trick hoe slut bag dirty mattress.
Tramp mattress.
Tramp trick hoe
Trick
slut
hoe.
bag dirty mattress.
Yeah, tramp trick hoe slut bag dirty mattress. That's what it was. Slut bag dirty mattress. Yeah.
Oh my.
So yes,
and literally she referred to her to that name was her name. Tramp trick hoe slut bag dirty mattress. The whole time.
Okay, so it's safe to say that you won't let your kids go around this
young
woman. Okay, go ahead.
That was the thing, right? So this young lady did not like me, right? Which was crazy because you the one that was sleeping with my husband. So why you don't like me, I don't understand. Is you came into my household, right?
Yeah.
And so why would I want my kids to be around somebody that did not like me?
Right, absolutely.
You the side piece, boo. My kids don't need to be around you. So you know what I did? I made that thing legal. In my divorce decree, till this day, it says that in my divorce decree, my kid, if my husband at the time, my ex-husband now, if he were to be with that woman, she was to never be around my children at all.
I didn't even know you.
And that was signed, stamped,
that.
sealed, delivered in my divorce decree. Number one, because I'm looking out for the safety of my children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with my kids being with their father because regardless of what was going on between he and I, that's still their dad, But you're not gonna bring my kids around somebody that I know means them harm.
Right.
Okay, so what would have happened if he married this young lady? This would have changed the whole.
That would have changed the whole dynamic
of the kids.
But could he have done that if she already put it in the divorce decree that they can't be around?
We would have had to go back to court. I had to amend it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And good luck getting me to go back to court, honey, because I was in Japan, so I don't know what you was gonna do.
Well, what about keeping the kid, from the parent if you know that other person is going to be there? Like, is that right? Should we be that deep into the other person's relationship?
Like Tamara said, I think that's a real tricky situation.
Yeah.
I think the whole kid thing, when kids are involved, is messy.
Messy.
Yeah. And so my whole thing is, you're pissed off at the other party for whatever reason. Most of the time, the baby mama is mad because he's sleeping with somebody else, or even vice versa. And you holding the kids from their parent. I'm gonna say this: if it's a safe place and within your heart, because let me tell y'all something. When your children are gonna be
exactly. Yes.
Versus that this situation altogether ain't good for your children. That's a whole story. And maybe you have to work out something like, well, when you're not with her, or you're gonna have to visit them on this day, or visit like this, or visit like this. I don't know how that's gonna work. But sometimes that baby gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
But you just don't want to, let
Pettiness, right?
for whatever reason.
Right.
I feel like, I think that's wrong. If you know that they're going to be okay, don't use that child to hurt your counterpart, hurt the partner.
Right.
Because
you hurting that kid too.
Yeah.
Right.
The kids
Ultimately, it's the kids that get hurt. Ultimately, it's the kids that get hurt in situations like that.
And my thing is, be an adult. Take them emotions down and realize what's best for your children. Yeah, I know the emotions are high.
You won't be trying to hear that at the moment. Like, they'll be trying to hear that. Okay, so Ave, come on, Ave.
I'm gonna say, Ave, tell me so, because I'm gonna be honest. You better not. Look, my kids grown. My kids grown, and I still be holding them.
But like, your kid's 22. No, you can't see my daughter.
Just petty. What you think,
No,
Ave?
you are absolutely, y'all, listen, I absolutely agree with what you're saying, that the children should not be used as a pawn. However, okay. However, this is where my mind goes with that. For me, myself, her, she, me, Ave personally, if me and my husband divorced, when I separate something, I don't want body around my child. And if he cannot follow the directions, okay, then I'm sorry, sir, but then those visitations that you are wanting, you won't have. Honestly, this is how I see it. In order to have a good co-parenting relationship, there has to be respect. If you cannot respect me saying to you that I do not feel comfortable with another female figure having a consistent place in my child's life, if you're dating other people, and you cannot respect that, then devil is busy. Then there is no, way, shape, or form that I can trust that when I leave my child with you, that you would be respectful to me, my wishes when they are with you and whomever you are with. You know what I mean? Because I honestly feel like people will show you straight up who it is. Now, like you said, Kim, if they get married,
what we do?
I'm gonna still feel the same way. The Lord is still working on me. I'm gonna still feel the same way. I'm gonna be straightforward. I will feel some type of way because one, this is my child. This is my baby.
Yes.
Hold on.
Helped create them.
But hold on. She said, but if we get married, I thought there was something else.
But it's the thing too, though. If before you get married, you got to be dating for a little bit. I mean, you assume that people are going to be dating for a little bit. So even if that long-term girlfriend come into his life, you know she's going to be consistent. You still they can't be around them kids.
No, I don't think I necessarily agree with that. Number one, because I've been in this situation. Now, there was a particular person that I know that I didn't want my kids around. It wasn't like any woman. It was that one particular woman. Number one, because I witnessed her ill-treating his other children. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that was going on. So I, for doggone sure, was not going to allow her to have any access to my children that I gave birth to, because my job is to protect them. Now, if he like now, my ex-husband, he's remarried. He got a whole new wife and everything. I have no problem with her. Matter of fact, the kids, they have been to their home in Georgia or whatever. And you know, I don't want to say, but anyway.
Look at your face.
The point I'm trying to make is
have to navigate through
it's
all
okay that he's married. Now he's married. So it's okay for him to be married,
right?
You know?
And I have no desire to keep the kids away from it. Now, if I feel like if the kids come to you over the summer and they're not going to do nothing but sit around in the house and be your little maids, then they will not be coming for the summer, because that's not the life my kids are used to. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to give them the attention that they need and deserve from their father, then they won't be coming for the summer. That's just
okay. Well, can I interject in there?
From their stepmom.
Right, from both parties.
Yes.
If you don't lock yourself up in a room and not deal with my children,
come on now,
then they cannot come.
Come on now. Don't let my son be knocking on your door.
No, but that expresses to me, Kim, what that expresses is you don't want to be bothered with my kids.
Right. Well, let me play devil's advocate.
You can play devil's advocate all you want to. It ain't gonna change.
Can I get it out? Let me get it out.
Go ahead, Kim. Go ahead.
Okay, so you guys are saying whatever's going on at his house, it better be XYZ, blah, 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 blah. But the first time he say, you better not have this dude around my baby, you better not have blah, blah, blah. What you gonna say? You don't tell me what's going on in my house.
The kids,
right?
But listen,
Right?
but listen
You know
though.
what I'm saying? Come on.
But there's always a difference between a guy, because my ex-husband said the same thing to me. Oh, don't bring no dude around. But he knew doggone well that I would never have put my kids in a situation to where they were going to be hurt. Yep. He was the one who did that.
But he would tell you the same thing though, Tamara. That's
yeah,
what I'm
he
saying.
was telling me.
He would tell you the same thing.
But the reason why they say that is not because they're concerned about the kids. It's because they want to know what's going on with you. Okay. Because they don't want to let go.
I understand it. That's why I'm playing.
You gotta understand a man. You gotta understand a man. First off, women naturally, by nature, we're nurturers. That's who we are.
Right. I agree.
Men, not to say, now hold on before you come at me, man, because I know y'all gonna be honest. I love my kid. No, I'm not saying that men don't love their children. I'm not saying that there are some men out there that care a lot for their kids, and some men even have that nurturing aspect. Now, that's not all men. That's very far few in between.
So
like Xavier. Xavier has that.
Oh, Xavier. Okay, hey Xavier. Anyway, because most men, if we want to be honest, like you said last week, what my husband said, it's that dog in him. Only sniffing and chasing. That man, I witnessed it. That man wasn't even thinking right when he was fooling around with this woman, had them children over at that house. He was caught up in all the freak nasty nuts, dirty
the new stuff that he was getting. The new stuff he was getting.
That they were doing. Okay. So with that being said, he wasn't thinking here about the kids. And most of the time in those situations, now I hear what you're saying, Kim. Granted, you got a man that's saying, I wouldn't bring nobody around my daughter or my children that I don't trust. You know, you may have some men out there, but 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. And women, we, like I said, we're nurturers. We for doggone sure ain't finna bring nobody around our children who we don't trust.
But some women,
the kids live with me. The kids live with me. And if you had been doing your job, you wouldn't have had that to worry about, Negro. So whoever come in this house, they come in this house with me and my kids. That's my choice. I got the upper hand because you want to act stupid. And now that's what you got to do.
That's a double standard. So let me step in. Let me step in for my men. Let me step in for my men. There are some women out there that act just like those men, right?
Absolutely.
They keep them babies from, a good daddy. There are some single. I know a couple of good dads
some out trifling here. Women that do
let me name one. What's his name? Graham. If you out there, Tremaine Graham, if you out there, you are doing a wonderful job. You hear me? Anyway, so he's a single dad. You know what I mean? Single dad, nurturer, take care of his baby, right? And have baby mama drunk. No, I say that because
is he cute? Is he cute?
He's cute. I will post his pic, Tremaine. I got you, boo. I got you.
Hey, Tremaine.
But no. There was a couple of guys in Florida that are single dads that doing it. Like they doing it. And the wives at the baby mamas act like most of the men do. Right? So when I say, when I see him, I see him say, she ain't going over there. Like, right? She ain't going to her mama's house, right? And I'm like, he's like, because she ain't going to there. But and it's just like a woman would. But we as women automatically assume that the boyfriend or the baby daddy can't tell us who can be around their child, how to run my house. But we will quickly run that house. We will quickly say, no, this better be going on because these are my kids. These are my kids. Right?
You know, Kim, I think you're right. I think you're right to a certain point because and I don't think it's about, let me tell you how to run your house. It's just, I'm going to tell you that I don't want you to put my children in danger. Do what you want to do.
Okay, but here, and that's another thing. And I think, and let's be real, like, if this is a real situation, I would like to meet the young lady. We got to get to know each other, especially if you're going to be married.
Yes.
Okay, now
you're going to be around my kids?
Right, you're sleeping around, dipping around in everybody. That's a different story. But you're serious now. We have kids, small kids, and you're getting ready to get married. Let's be adults. Let's talk. I need to let me know if she gonna be okay for my kids, if she gonna be good for him, then we finna have an extra babysitter then. And my kids better respect her when they go over there. Like, cause I say this because like Tamara is single. Right now, what if she meet a great man, like a really good man, but a bitter baby mama? We know Tamara heart, like for real, for real. So let's get to know, you get what I'm saying? Putting her in that position with this guy. She hurt this man's children. But that woman wouldn't know that until they got to know each other. And I think exactly fair to give them an opportunity. But if he just hard around and he in his dating stage, then no. But if you're gonna settle down with somebody, then it's time to get serious and be adults. Yes. Let's meet, because let me
ask one question, because y'all know I gotta ask anyway.
So Ave, you still saying no, Ave?
No, let me ask her this. So what if is it easier for you to accept someone who was not the side chick, had nothing to do with the situation? Then okay, I slept around with this girl and this is who I'm now gonna be with. You will never have nothing to do with her, like they'll never have nothing to do with your kids, or
I want to hear from Ave.
That's what I'm saying. Is it easier for you to then say, yeah, you could be around my kid because you had nothing to do with the situation? It wasn't a side chick like Tamara said.
Right. Even if it wasn't a side chick, if he just dating around while we broken up.
No. Yeah.
I don't know children finna be around him.
See, the reason why I have such a hesitancy and I say what I say is because women know women, right? We know how manipulative a woman can be and how she can put herself off to seem a particular way in the eyes of that man, right? And so if he's with Betty Boop and Betty Boop is just showing him all the loving and baby, I can cook, I can clean, I love your children, but woman to woman, you know, something ain't right. Some of them greens ain't clean, as we say down here in the South. Okay. And I come to you. Greens now. You have a lot of times where the men won't hear anything that the mother has to say, because then she's bitter, then she's jealous, then she's, you know what I mean? And so then that's what brings me to the point of why I'm kind of like, well, nobody. It'd be me, you, Jesus, and Holy Spirit. Them the only ones that's gonna be around.
But Ave, what about marriage? Like you got it, like he's
okay.
But what about you, Ave? If you decide that you want to remarry, you meet somebody
and listen, this is a man of God. You didn't test the fruit. Not only is he man of God, he's fine, and he gonna be just what you need in every way. So my question, glory, Lord, and Lord, we thank you, in the words of Tabitha Brown. Amen. But my question to you, Ave, how would you deal with that if this was the other, you know?
If it was you,
If they got a woman saying, no, my babies, and you love everything about this man. So, because when you love like that, you love all his you love his stinking drawers and his babies. I don't know about his stinking drawers, but you love everything about him, you know? You honor him. So you want his children to, you know? So
of course.
Okay, so what if you were the other woman?
Who, first of all, coming on the God who's the head of my life, I would never put myself in that situation.
Come on, get it right.
I wouldn't put myself in that situation. But again, this is
scenario. What if you've been to meet this guy and that woman over there, like, I don't care who she is, I don't care how say she, I don't care how much you know.
But this is the thing, though. Me knowing how I am, if I know that you have a child and we are talking, I would want to make sure that I am able to be introduced to the woman that is the mother of your child. My personal thing is, I think sometimes men wait too long.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they sneak and kind of do it. And then the woman finds out that you had somebody around my child when little Johnny is sitting down eating his mac and cheese. And he like, and daddy had her over. Who was her?
Right.
Who was she that was over Johnny?
Yes.
Okay. And then now you feeling some type of way because you're like, I would have given you the respect as the father of our children to say, listen, I'm dating Jeremy. He's a man of the cloth. He loves the Lord and he loves me, and I would like for him to be our children. And so, unfortunately, and I hate to say it like this, men, not all men, so don't y'all come for me, don't care if you do, because I stand 10 toes down on what I say, but some men, they make a choice and a decision to do things backwards.
Yeah.
And then when you don't do your first work correctly, then it strains the relationship because women are emotional. And you're taking the most emotional part of us, which is our babies.
Right. Not only our babies,
handing it out like a track.
Our babies and the relationship, because
the family,
you know, family. All of it. It's a family. Like all of it. We was a family, and now I got to adjust to not being a family and dealing with you and another one. First off, Lord, I thank you. In the words of Tabitha Brown, that I ain't never had to go through that, because somebody probably be in jail, and it might be me.
but here's the thing: is there a way for this thing not to be messy?
You know, I think it is. I think if we all act like adults, because sometimes
take your emotions out of it.
I know a scenario right now. Another woman is not even involved. He's just upset that she don't want him no more, and he's having kids, and they're having an issue. And my whole thing is, grow up. Them babies. I know this person. I see this. I've seen this person deal with it. Ain't nothing about this individual a bad parent. So first off, you is the baddest parent.
Okay.
Right.
You angry. Yeah. So you got the children. Take them children. That is so crazy.
Because I think the kids deserve both parents. The kids don't even deserve if they can't be together.
Yes, they do.
So my thing is,
they deserve both
he's
parents.
Hurting. Yeah. He's hurting because he want her so bad. And she's rejecting all of the foolishness. And so because he's hurting so bad, he got to use the kids to try to hurt her because he know that hurt her. And mind you, you know us women, I'm gonna just say this. We the caregivers of our children, even when the man.
Yes, we are.
So she was the predominant caregiver when he was in the house. You know what I mean? We do this, we do that, we do this. They might do 1, 2, but we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
You know what
and
I mean?
9 and 10 and 11.
And 13, 14, and then he gonna step in and do 1.5. I needed you all the way through all the steps. You know, I'm just saying. So that's basically that's been the conversation. So now she like, you weren't even the one that I was, and now you got these babies over here and they miss, they wrong. I mean, that's another thing.
It throws them off. It definitely affects the kids.
I think we should be adults. And my thing is, if you use some common sense, Negro, you might have had another chance if you act right.
Right. Come on now.
I hit and cut it all.
Come on.
You know, like just being an
adult.
Yeah,
when you think of them kids, you know what? It's like you do anything.
Let's talk about the kids for a second. In all of this, whatever's going on, if he a bum, she a bum, he did wrong, whoever did the wrong, the kids are the one that's gonna suffer no matter what.
Very true.
If I'm gonna be a bitter baby mama and say, I don't want you to see my kids because you did me wrong, because I'm hurting and I want to use the kids to keep them, the ones that are suffering for real are the children. So if you take, if we, like Sheikah said, let's be adults about it. Let's be grown up about it. Take your emotions out for the sake of the kids. Not to say what you went through with that person is to negate what they did to you or whatever. If they did wrong, they did wrong. But at the same time, for when you have kids, when there's kids involved, it's a whole different ball game.
What if the father don't pay you nothing? You paying everything. Do he get, because that's another one I just heard about. He don't pay her nothing. She do everything. And she like, no, you can't see these kids because I do everything.
No, I don't agree with that.
So I don't agree with that. What y'all feel about that?
You said the man pay everything?
No, the man don't pay a thing.
Don't pay nothing.
She do everything. So she's holding the kids because she said, why should you see your kids? You don't give me nothing. You don't do nothing.
They still deserve their parent.
I don't agree with that. Regardless if he's paying or not, he's still that child. That child don't care nothing about whether the daddy paying or not.
Right, but the child don't even know.
Don't know.
And the baby is acting out And the baby keeps saying, I want my daddy, because that's what they used to.
because they don't know, they don't care, and they don't know about,
And
they don't
so the
understand.
child growing
That's
up,
adult situation.
right? The child acting out to the mama now, like, I hate you because you don't want me to be with my. The baby have no idea. The kids don't have that. You cannot do that.
You gotta wait till they about grown to understand. Yeah. You gotta wait till they about grown to say, oh, daddy was fighting, you know.
Kids.
No, I agree. You're absolutely right. Like, children should not be used as pawns in these situations. And I am in no way, shape, or form saying that they should be. I do believe that a lot of these situations could be avoided.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
People would deal with these situations emotional. So then that way, because at the end of the day, when you have a kid, you're going to be together forever as far as interactions that you're going to have with this child.
Yes.
And so instead of, no, we done, you done, I'm done. And then now there's the tension. The kids may not know what is going on, but kids can feel what is going on. So then now emotionally, you're making them have to choose a side.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying without saying it.
Right. Yeah. We're almost at the end of the video, but I got one more thing to say, and I want all us to say something real quick. What if you okay with the parents and you found you and the woman, y'all good now? Okay, we good. My kids go over there because they married. But your little 13-year-old or your 8-year-old, your 7-year-old walk in on them having sex and come back and say, Mom, I seen daddy and such and such. Now, mind you and the lady done got together. Y'all cool. How you handle that?
It happens. I would definitely have a conversation like, you need to make sure the door is locked, but it happens.
Yeah, I know. It wouldn't be a big deal if it was you and him having sex. And then now you just, as mom and daddy, got to explain to the baby that this is what mom and daddy do. But however it works, or however you're gonna deal with it, it wouldn't be that big of a, But if my child walked in on you doing some
giving
stuff
it to him,
I know you be doing, and
be like, little Johnny,
what your daddy was doing?
Did daddy have her tooted up like
at dinner?
Wait, little Johnny, was her legs in a bucket?
Oh my God.
Was it crisscross applesauce hands in your bucket? Where was the hands? Johnny, talk to mama. Mama need to know this, okay? No,
mama, everything that you saw, little Johnny.
Oh God. So let's just say that's not what you need to be telling little Johnny. Just
I want to know, Johnny. How did daddy handle?
You got people that do what they do while you was over there. No. Keep the kid out of it. Like y'all was saying, leave the kid out of it. Make sure that they feel that both of you love them, and like she said, don't make them feel like they got to choose a side. I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say, I love y'all, mama and dad. I love you, but they made us choose when they were going through their little rocky thing. They said, who y'all want to stay with? We were like, what you mean?
Wow.
It was the toughest thing ever. And they didn't separate long, but it was hard. And we felt like, well, dang, if I choose mama, daddy and if I choose daddy, So, the two girls, we chose to go with mama because naturally I want my mama, you know what I mean? And my brother was like, I want to go with daddy. And he was like, well, I don't want to split y'all up. So you all go with her. It was still chaotic. It was still messy. So I feel like if the Lord is not involved in it, it's gonna be hard.
Very true.
Anyway,
you get what I'm saying? You got to have the Lord
hit it
in
right
this
on the
type of
head.
situation, because other than that, it's gonna be messy.
And God never ordained. He never ordained divorce. And I know in the Bible they came up with it because they were killing women. But his perfect will is for you to forgive and stay together. But we too emotional for that. But that's a whole story, because we are almost out of time. But what I do want y'all to do is like, comment, and subscribe. And best believe we're gonna keep giving y'all these conversations. We got our girl Kim back. She'll be popping in with us from time to time whenever she can. We miss her so much. But in the meantime, we have a new addition to the family. That's our babe. You'll be seeing a lot more. But
she is hilarious. Okay, anyway.
My God. Y'all go check out our IG. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
Y'all, people get to see it. So do that.
Talking Oh, talking.